We're live. Hi, Blake.
Hey, Scottie.
Let's see here. Let's start with the hellos. Lady R, she was earlier. I don't know if she's here or not. Hello. Emma, hello and welcome. Speaking of Emma, I have good news and bad news. The good news is, oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, no, I don't want to show your address. Sorry. There's your shirt. Okay. The other good news is I went today and I bought the packaging to put it in. The bad news is I didn't make it to the post office. Sorry.
Clearly.
But progress. Okay? And Emma, just so you know, your mother's here. Hi, Linda. The devil demon herself. Hello. Dennis. This stream is not about Tara. This is about Blake. Knock it off. Jeez. Can you believe it?
I can, though. She's in the shower in that.
Yep. Not available. Yeah. So. And who else was it? Scottie. Scottie, yours is, which one's yours? Nope, not that one. I was able to put yours into a smaller one. Oh wait, that's your address. Crap. I was able to put yours in a small one, but I only bought one of these because I wasn't sure if it would fit or not. But now I know. That was the other thing I did today. I forgot about that. Let's see here. Monster Fish Gal is here. Hello, welcome. And a bunch of other people that are lurking. And what else? I got a list.
Always got a list.
No, usually I forget. Or let me rephrase that. I forget the list that I want to use for this.
Fair enough.
What am I going to talk about? Let's see here. Well, there was a lot of big things that happened this week since our last stream. A lot of it had to do with Aquarium Club of Lancaster County. We had the first meeting of the year this past Saturday, my first meeting as president. And what an interesting one it was, because we had record attendance.
It was insane.
It was nuts. And I don't know if it was a record because I haven't tried to find past statistics, but I know for 2022, we definitely he must have like alerts turned on or something for me. Hello, Mr. Gooman.
Somebody in the house.
Yeah, starting early today. So yeah, we in 2022 we definitely did not have that many people. Obviously 2021, 2020 we didn't. And so I haven't gone back to pre-pandemic, but as far as I know, we have not had that many people at a regular meeting.
That's the most I've ever seen.
Yeah, for sure. So we had 55 people plus kids at that meeting. To put it into perspective, the average number per meeting in 2022 was 33. So we had a lot more.
I told you, they said they wanted to come see that new president in action.
Now, I think it was the speaker, the wonderful Sue Harkey, who I believe is lurking at work. Hi, Sue. And Sue did an amazing presentation on foods, just a wealth of knowledge. We had some technical difficulties, and she just adapted and chugged right along and still put on an amazing presentation. Thank you so much, Sue.
It was cool because it's one of those presentations when you hear about it, you know, like, oh, this is going to be, you know, just kind of boring.
Right.
Like, she makes it so interesting, though.
Yes. And she keeps everybody engaged. It's a great one.
Absolutely.
And she's going to be doing some type of presentation. Not sure about what or with who, and don't have all the details, but she's going to be doing something at the Clash. In one of the panel chats. So not sure who all yet or about what, but you're going to want to go to it. I'll say that. As well for the ACLC, I finally, one that I've been plugging at for quite some time now.
Oh, Scotty, I think you froze up, buddy.
Oh, no. Am I back?
I can hear you. You're a little laggy on your video, though.
How about now?
Nope. Looks like you're good now.
Okay.
Hey, Diane.
Hi, Diane. Welcome. She's from the CCY.
Yep.
So I've been plugging away at the other aquatic animals class 11 in our Breeders' Awards program, and I finally completed it. So
How many is it for that?
What's that?
How many is it to complete that one?
3 non-snails and a few snails. I forget which. Yeah, I've gotten that one done, and the big help for that were the shrimp.
Oh, yeah. You had like 3 species of shrimp, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yep. 1, 2.
You had the tangerine tigers, I can't remember what the other
3.
one was.
Yep.
Probably cherry shrimp.
3 shrimp, black worms, because they're aquatic, contrary to popular belief. And, what else? 3 shrimp, black worms, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 types of snails. So, completed that. I actually placed first in the breeder participation program for the NAC.
Did you really?
Yep.
I didn't catch that when he said that.
He didn't say it. It's in Tank Tales.
Oh, gotcha. I actually do for the most part. I don't know if I read this last one, though.
It was a great one. Tons of articles in it. Yeah, I would hope you do, considering you had so many points for the Writers' Awards program.
I'm surprised to hear you beat out Karen at the Breeders' Participation Program. She usually kills that.
Yeah. And then I got 2nd place for the club BAP, 3rd place for the HAP. But let's talk about what Blake won at that meeting.
Yeah, it was definitely a good one. Got novice breeder since it was my first year doing BAP with the club. I had the most points out of all the other novice breeders. I got 3rd place BAP. Oh, no, I got 1st place BAP for most species.
Right.
And then I got a Hobbyist of the Year award, which was a huge shock. That was overwhelming. I didn't expect that.
I've known about that since the first. You know how hard it's been to keep my mouth shut about that?
Yeah, when they started talking about, like, Joel's like, yeah, this is somebody to do a lot for the Clash. And Tara and I are like, oh, okay, Scottie. And involved in a lot of clubs. I'm like, yeah, Scottie. And he goes, well, at least one other club. He's the president of another club. I'm like, what the hell? She goes, I think that's you. I'm like, there's no way. But, yeah, sure enough, I couldn't believe it. That was awesome.
Well deserved.
Definitely the highlight of my fish creeping career so far.
Nice. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Let's see. What else? The shrimp, my tangerine tigers, they were going for like 20, 25 a bag in the auction. I was shocked about that. And it's so weird because previous meetings, they went for like $10.
It definitely helps when you have more bidders there. I think we lost you again, Scottie.
My Wi-Fi's low. There it goes.
There you are.
Yeah, I'm having Wi-Fi issues. All right.
How about those Panacolas Tonke AI, $130 for that bag of plecos?
Yes, those were some
that was crazy.
expensive plecos. Screw
Yeah.
that. I mean, named
Especially
after a good person, but
yeah. Apparently, they've only been available for, it sounds like a couple years they've been in the hobby. But I know Alan, when I was talking to him, said they take like 5 to 6 years just to be able to sex them. I don't know if that includes like breeding them too, but just to be able to tell them apart, it's like 5, 6 years.
wow, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
too much of a commitment for me on those fish.
Yeah, yeah. We also had Big Shrimpin. He was at the meeting, and there was somebody else from Fish Fam. Crap.
I can't think who it would be.
There was someone else from YouTube that was there. I forget. Sorry. If you're here, yell at me. What else do I got going on? So here in the living room, I've finally got fry from Limea Perugier that I found and put in a breeder box. What else? Flametail snake skin guppy endlers. And in the auction, I picked up bluefin killies, which is a native species. Lucania, I think it's Lucania goodyear. And Gambusia affinis, the western mosquito fish. So those are some new ones to me.
Yeah, what was that? You bid like $20 on something. I've never seen you go that high in an auction.
That was the plecos.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Your hand went up and down so damn quick on those.
Most likely, yeah.
I mean, God, to get you to double digits is hard enough.
I know. Well, my shrimp did good, so I had a little bit of extra money to play with. All right, let me catch up in chat here. I'm slacking. Monster Fish Gal's here. Mr. Gooman himself is here. I haven't seen any registrations for the Goomans yet. Just saying. Scuba Stevo. Diane. Yep. That's why I like here to run the show when I freeze. Med Cow's here. Hello, welcome. Yep. Don doesn't have faith in you, though.
That's
Let
all
Tara
right.
run it. Let's see here. Stephen P's here. Hello, welcome. Big Tall Whip. Hello. And Whip, I did email you back. Just want to make sure you got it. And Clashy's here. Hi, Clashy. So yes, very good point. The early bird special is ending in 1 week. So, a weekend, a couple hours. But make sure that you take advantage of that 25% off and do your registration now. Paul Sotero, hello and welcome. Now I got to share bestie ship with you. Let's see here. I hit the lottery. Oh, because I bid $20, probably.
No, you did put up 35 on that one plant the last meeting, but that would end up going for like 50.
I was nuts. It was crazy.
I was talking to Butchman when we were at our meeting up at the hotel. He said that you can get those plants online for $8.
Jesus.
Oh my God, there are people bidding like $10, $15 for a bag of ghost shrimp for like 9 of them. Like, dude, they're 45 cents.
Yeah. You never know how the meetings are going to go. It's
crazy.
You know? But like I got the trio of the Limias. No.
Gambusias.
The Gambusias. For under $10. And I got the Killies for under 20.
My favorite thing at that auction is when stuff gets really high and like ridiculously priced. I love watching Rich Bressler because he's always in the front row, but he just turns around like, who the hell is paying these prices?
Yes.
Like, the look on his face is always priceless.
Yes, for sure. Also, anyone that is interested in getting a vendor space, I would get it soon. Hobbyist spaces, they're only $75. They come with a table and a chair. And you don't have to be a business. If you breed fish and have a lot of fry and plants or anything else, get a table, sell it, please. And speaker sponsorships. Again, as I always say, we need them, please, pretty please. We're off to a good start, but we do have a couple speakers that don't have any sponsorships yet, and all of them need more sponsorships. We are nowhere near covering the costs. Nowhere near. Mr. V, hello and welcome. People buy duckweed. I don't know so much about this club, but there's crazy people like right there that love duckweed.
Hey, I'm one of them too. I love duckweed.
Oh, you're crazy.
Duckweed and snails, man. Everybody like tries to like kill all these like pest snails in their tank. I'm like, give them to me. I'll take them.
Yeah, you bought quite a few actually.
Yeah.
Oh no, no. Let's not get carried away, Paul. And Diane asked a really good question. So, as of right now, we are at total spaces, hobbyist and vendor combined, a total of 20 spaces, which is made up of 15 different vendors.
And that's about to lose her mind.
What?
Tara's in the chat.
Oh, Jesus. Hi, Tara. So 15 different vendors taking up 20 spaces. That's hobbyist and vendor combined. And we're not even a month into it, which is insane. So looking good. Let's see here.
Thinking about getting a space, Diane.
There we go. See?
She set up at the CCY and pretty much sold out.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, Tara said hello, beautiful to me. Hello, Tara. And then registrations, we are already up to 72 registrations. That is insane.
That is.
Now Don's saying hi to Tara. That one's obviously not to me. Let's see here. What else we got here? Duckweed for the win. 8 months to go. Yep, still got time, but we are kicking butt. Whip, there's going to be some. I can't adjust the prices, but there are going to be some cheaper opportunities coming. Like, wouldn't it be nice to have a show class named after Whip? I think that would be pretty cool. Or the aquascaping competition.
You can't let Lefty take them all this year.
Nope. Oh, Diane wants to see the speakers. Yeah, good speakers. Good speaker lineup. And the Zen Ginger's here. Hi, Zen. What are you eating for dinner? Geek Boy's here. Hello, welcome. And I'm caught up. What else is on my list? White Cloud Mountain Minnow Fry. I found some more of them, so that's good. Hopefully I can keep 6 of them alive for BAP. And I did, by the way, the Limias, I did count a total of 6 of them, and there's probably more in there, so that's good.
Which Limia species do you have?
The Limia Perugiae.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I got fry of them, from them, I should say. I got fry from the White Cloud Mountain Minnows and fry from the Flametail Snakeskin Guppy Endlers.
You didn't turn Endlers in yet for BAP any of these years.
Yes, I did for Endlers. So I can't turn them in for that.
Right.
But at least I got fish that are spawning in here.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been a little slow lately. Oh, and exciting news. I got the tank that I won on Grant's channel, I think, that was donated by Victoria Lee Creates. And it's a, let's see here, a Aquaristic rimless tank, low iron glass, polished edges, super silicone seal. It is 7.1 gallons. It's 11.8 by 11.8 by 11.8.
That's a cool size.
So I won that, and she shipped it to me. It was a big box. I wasn't expecting it yet, and there it was. And along with it were some Fritz Complete, which does all kinds of cool stuff. And yeah, so thank you, Victoria Lee Creates. It's a beautiful tank. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet or what I'm going to do with it, but we'll see. We'll get there. And chat's hopping. Let's see what we got here. The Zen Ginger's having Sprite canned chicken. Like beer canned chicken, but my kids don't complain that it tastes funny. And Crypt Keeper's here. Hello, welcome. And Emma, I love White Clouds. What is your struggle with them? I don't have any, so I'm curious on how hard they are to keep. Oh, I didn't do anything. They were very easy for me. It's just newer fish that I got. And so the way I did it is I had them in one tank, pulled the parents. It was a heavily planted tank. Or I should say planted. It was full of floating crap. And I pulled the adults out, put them in a different tank, and next thing you know, I got fry. And then the tank that I put them into, the adults into, had a bunch of stuff floating at the top. So when feeding, I would look in and find fry and scoop them up and put them in the other tank with the other babies. And I just feed them good. Blake.
What color glitter would I like?
The answer is none. Trust me.
I really do not enjoy glitter, to be completely honest with you.
And you would never want to upset Blake. And Don has longfin mountain minnows. That's not a goldfish.
Anyway. God, next I'll be bringing cichlids.
Oh, Shanti. Yeah. Let's see here. Everyone's saying hi to everybody. And any news yet on the Aquascape contest registration to open up? Yes. Soon. Real soon. That's what I forgot to do today.
We did just have a meeting about it last night, finishing up pretty much the last minute details. So
yeah.
Should be
so give me time. But I am happy to say that it sounds like Cuboid Aquarium is going to be donating the same tanks again. And speaking of Cuboid, their last day at the current location is this upcoming Saturday. Everything is on sale. Like fish are literally 50 cents a piece.
Yep.
Plants are like half price. Everything is basically half price. They don't want to move everything.
Their equipment went down to 25% off too now.
Really? Yeah. I might actually go there Saturday. I
wish I was closer. It's like 3 hours for me.
It's like over an hour for me, but it sounds like a good deal, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, Harvey, the owner, amazing person, huge supporter of not only the Clash, but all of the local clubs. And if you're looking for a good deal, it might be worth the trip. Lady R, everyone's saying hi to Lady R. Did I say hi to Lady R? Hi, Lady R. Lady R was here in the very beginning and then must have left and come back. That's what it is. Tara's saying hi to someone. And Zen has bad beer taste. And that did not have to do with
that
glitter.
Is fair.
Christensen. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm still finding freaking glitter from her. It's ridiculous. Yellowstone Aquatics is here. And so is Skipper.
Oh, man, this guy. I just saw him yesterday.
Well, listen, you only get 30 minutes of me, okay? All right.
How you doing, buddy?
Good. I was on a call. Everything's good.
And Alshon is starting to work his magic for the Bucks County Aquarium Society annual auction.
When is the date for that, Scotty? I want to get to that
April
this year.
22nd, I believe it is.
You say April?
Yeah.
I thought it was usually in May.
Maybe it is.
I could be wrong. I mean, you're the vice president now, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. I think it's April.
You might be right.
It rings a bell to me.
What do you mean you think?
I think.
Scotty's in like 72 clubs or something like that. He can't keep them all straight.
Dang. Honestly, that's no excuse. That's his choice.
Yeah,
It's his arm to do it.
True story. True freaking story. Let's see what else we got. The other one is the ACLC swap. The next one is Saturday, March 25th.
Are you going, Scottie?
Let me look.
He usually has to work during those. I don't think I've ever seen Scotty at one of the ACLC swaps.
I made the last one.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing you there.
You talking about last year, March?
No, our last swap. We had one a couple months ago at that fish place.
Oh, the
and
fall.
I was there.
Were you there the whole time?
No.
Oh, I must have got there after you left then.
Yes, you did. That's right.
Oh, okay. I was going to say something else. But
yes, it's the 25th from 11 to 3, and the vendor spaces are sold out.
Nice. Are they going to put a list of vendors up?
Yes. I don't know when. It's in the hands of someone else right now, and if and when I can get that information in a timely fashion, I'll post it. And he may do it also. Let's see here. Yes, Harvey is the best.
You know if Harvey's going to want vendor spaces this year.
Didn't get that far. He really wants to. He didn't want to do too much today with everything going on. But I think we're going to definitely talk more about it in February.
He gets some really nice stuff. I'd love to see him at least have one table there.
Yeah, and he wants to keep, obviously having the bigger space he'll be able to, but he wants to keep more on hand and have more of a selection.
Yeah, he did cram a lot into that store. I mean, there's a lot of smaller fish, but man, he really shoved those tanks there and had a nice selection.
Yeah.
Did he ever have like a website or anything?
Not yet.
No, I think it's just all Facebook.
Yeah, it's on Facebook. However, they are looking into being able to ship fish and other things like that.
That'll be cool.
So, yeah, I was talking with Madeline about that. Alshon, what size are the tanks? Like, what type are they? It's hard to tell when they're all up against each other on the racks in the store.
He probably didn't have a 75, did he?
I don't think
he's nano fish. Yeah, he's nano fish.
It's a joke.
I think his biggest tank, honestly, there was that one that had those Ultims in it. It was like a 29, maybe.
Yeah. But Skipper, remind me on Friday, and I'll make another phone call.
Okay.
And see what's going on. Yeah. Obviously, the text messaging isn't working. So, have we reached out to the Wet Spot and Cobalt for donations to the Clash auctions? Both of them sent quite a bit of stuff to the Triple Crown last summer. So, Cobalt was actually at a Clash. What year was that?
2019? 18.
2018, Cobalt was actually at the Clash. But they've been kind of difficult since then. And Wet Spot
sent fish several years in a row, but the past two they did not. But we actually just got an order from the Wet Spot. A couple of us from the CCY did, and I was back and forth. The person said, "Well, you know, while I'm talking to you," I said, said, "Do you guys still sponsorships?" I said, "Yeah, just let us know what you want." So they sound like they're on board this year, but we'll see if they actually come through.
They might though, because like what he was saying, at the Triple Crown, they donated fish for the auctions.
Mm-hmm.
Like they sent fish.
Oh yeah, they used to send us a lot of fish.
Yeah.
Maybe that little bit of a time frame they couldn't at the time.
Yeah, it could be. It was right after COVID and everything.
Yeah. Vinay's here. Hello, welcome.
Hey, Vinay.
And it is usually in May, but it is April 22nd. Darn, I'm good.
Good guess, Scotty. Yeah, definitely. Alshon says Nature Center didn't want a conflict with their wildflower sale. That's what it is. Yep. Oh, Crip's coming in here asking fish questions. Has anyone ever seen panda koi breeding behavior? Curious if that's what I'm seeing. Skipper?
If they're teeing off, like they'll go into a tee, and that's when they're starting their activity. That's when they're actually breeding. They will chase each other up and down the tank. You'll see the females cleaning spots. But when they tee off, they're breeding.
Everybody's messaging me. Oh. Huh. That could be bad. Like, how, all right, I have a question. Let's say I come across really good deals now on tanks and put them in the basement, empty. How should I store them? Is it bad to store them, like, until I buy a house?
Huh. Well, now, if you get rimless, that's kind of hard because you can't stack them.
Right.
Okay. But
the only thing you'd really have to worry about is if, depending on how long you let them sit there, is the seals are drying out.
Right. That's what I mean. Like, that's.
But I mean,
scares the crap out of me.
I mean, I think that's, especially if they're newer tanks. I mean, I don't think you have much to worry about unless you're letting them sit for like years, or if it's like you let them sit out in like the sun or like really high dry temperatures.
So what's nice about your basement is you got humidity down there. It's not dry, so it's going to help keep the seals moist, right?
Yep.
Now, if like he said, like if say you're only doing it for like 1 year, you would.
I hope that's all.
But I'm just saying, now if it's 5 years down the road, that may be a different story.
But even then, resealing an 8-gallon tank, that's going to be nothing. That would be so simple. You can do that in probably like 5-10 minutes.
Oh God, it scares me. But
I did my 110 and it was fine. I never did it before that. It was a hell of a water test on that one.
Yeah.
That was in town. That'd been an expensive one.
Yeah.
$30 worth.
That's true. They could send other stuff besides fish also. Up back to the panda quarries. They're swimming along one corner of the tank and on top of each other. The one on bottom has a white circle on lower fin.
The whites. So you'll see her carrying her eggs. Her bottom two fins, she'll cup them, and you'll see eggs setting in there. But yeah, the males will chase each other. They're just trying to be whoever's the dominant one.
And the third is staying away.
Maybe the female.
And yeah, you should do a short on it. See? There you go. Somebody was there over the weekend buying tanks. Oh. And wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. And they weren't small bags of fish neither.
And yes, Scuba, you are more than welcome to donate all you want. You can also put stuff in the auction. We encourage it. We want you to put stuff in the auction. We want you to make money. We know it's expensive to come to the Clash and travel across the country. So Put stuff in the auction. Try to make some money, especially your fish. You got some beautiful cichlids.
So no, they do not. She'll carry them until she finds a spot to put them.
Tara coming in here asking fish questions. What the heck? I'm caught up in chat. What else is on my list? That's it. All right, your guys' turn.
They already know what I had. You already talked about it.
What did we talk about?
That you told them who did you tell them who that we got the tanks donated?
Oh, I meant what's going on in your fish rooms and such.
Me, nothing.
Oh,
Nothing, no breeding, no new fish, nothing exciting.
I'm just working on some product videos right now, but other than that,
nice.
Once I get those out of the way, I want to start working on these tanks to get them Corey's breeding, because my Barbados just stopped. Like, they were just going nuts, and all of a sudden they just stopped. And with all these storms that we've been having, it's kind of mind-boggling. So I need to figure that out.
Shelby's here. Hi, Shelby. Welcome. I'm waiting for my phone to go off for an alert from the website that the Garden of Eder is going to be attending the Clash. You guys are making me kind of nervous here. What the heck? You know, one of the best vendor displays we had, and knowledgeable shrimp people. We need you. We need you. We need some. Unless you're going to enter, we need some shrimp judges. We need some aquascapers. Come on.
Grant to win half the raffle again.
Yeah, that too.
And Rico can boo him.
Yeah.
So yesterday, the Bucks County Aquarium Society went on a field trip to Adventure Aquarium, and we had about 30 people there. I think it was 30, including the kids, maybe. And we did they did. I was working. They did 2 behind-the-scenes tours. The max we can have is about 15. So we had 2 groups of 15. One did a morning tour, one did an afternoon tour. And then some people also did the penguin encounter. I think there was it was 6. 6 people did the penguin encounter, and 2 people did the sea turtle encounter.
That's cool.
And based on the pictures, they had an amazing time. I know the biologists that were doing the encounters, including the behind the scenes, absolutely loved it, because normally they get people from the public just asking like, oh, that's a pretty fish. What's that? Or, what kind of shark is that? And why is the shark doing this? Whereas people from the clubs, when they come and do a tour, they're asking, they're geeking out with the biologist and having a great time.
Now, were they the encounters? They weren't like, like some of them you can like swim with the dolphins,
So the penguin one, you actually go behind the scenes into the penguin house, and you're not allowed to touch them, but they're allowed to touch you. So they're going all around your legs and pecking at your legs, and you're right there with them.
Start poking a penguin, I'll think your finger's a sardine.
Yeah, and New Jersey is actually a no-touch state, so they're not allowed. And then the sea turtle encounter, you actually use like tongs and feed them.
Oh, okay.
You're on a floating dock, and they come right up to you, and it's the big sea turtles. And then we do have they call it swimming with the sharks encounter, sharks and rays, where you're in there with them. You're not actually swimming. You're kind of like snorkeling almost.
Are you in a cage, Joe?
Huh?
Are you in a cage? Some
No.
of them. Oh, so
No.
you're not
No.
that. Okay. You're talking about little sharks.
Yeah. I mean, they're
They're pretty decent size, honestly.
yeah. what, 6-footers?
Probably. That one great hammerhead's probably a little bit longer.
Well, that's in a different one. That's a different.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant where you took
That's the one
Tara.
with the hammerhead.
Okay, I thought that's where you were talking, like where you took Tara and we went.
No, it's the one where we went into where the Shark Bridge is.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
That one, yeah. So yeah, they had a great time. The kids had a really good time. So look on Susie Q's channel for some content coming up from that tour.
That'll be cool.
Let's see here. Blake, any Valentine's Day plans?
So anyway, in the fish room, what's going on is
Hey, there's Grant. Speaking of the devil. Hi, Grant. And still no confirmation on ice cream in the hospitality room.
We can make it happen if you guys are coming.
Yeah, I think I answered that. Don't you read your chat? I answered that.
Said no. You gotta show up first, and then we'll make the decision.
Yeah.
An ice cream bar would be pretty badass in there. Though, not even gonna
would.
lie.
Get some ice cream sandwiches and stuff.
Let's have one tame year in the hospitality room.
No, listen, that would be so simple. I already got an idea.
All right,
tame a year in that. You don't do tame in a hospitality room at a fish event.
Wait, you gonna put couches and sleeping bags in there? We're gonna have a slumber party. Is that what you want?
Couches would be a good idea, actually.
It really wouldn't be a bad idea. I want to see the goons come in their togas again.
Oh,
yeah. Like all these people in here that I want to come to the Clash that are some of the highlights of the Clash, and I haven't seen the registrations. Look, there's 2 in a row. This family and this family, right in a row. And yes, Grant, it is the one and only Don Gooman, who in the past has been a huge participant at the Clash.
Like 50-something entries between the both of them, if not more.
Yes.
And they bring John Doyle with them, who puts even more in.
Yes.
Where's Dawn from?
He's Youngstown area tropical fish club. Somewhere between like Pittsburgh and Ohio, I think.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Really, really, really smart, fun family. And Crip just found an egg.
Beautiful.
And he said that he saw him teeing off and he spooked them. You're going to have eggs. Just leave them alone and then start looking.
Back in PA, I think in June, will make my mind up tomorrow. Nice.
That ain't got nothing to do with September.
Yeah, exactly. And yes, the for members, the club paid for tickets. If you had the family membership, I think you got 2. If you had a single membership, you got 1. And we were also able, if you brought in additional, we were able to get them in for almost half price as well.
That's pretty sweet.
I was able to work out with the biologist to do the behind the scenes tours for free, which is a huge value. Those behind the scenes tours are pricey.
They are, yeah.
Per person, let alone for 30. And then I was able to get the other encounters discounted for those that were interested. So it's a nice, fun time for everybody. Let's see here. Okay. Geek Boy's talking about your fangers.
Sardine fangers.
Fangers. Terrible. What if you give the penguin $1? Can you touch them? Let's see. And yep, we have
a different wall there.
Nobody did the hippo encounter though, but we did get really close to.
Wait, is there actually a hippo encounter?
Yes.
Dude, I didn't know that. I want to pet those big ass things.
Well,
No,
you don't
I
get
ain't good.
touched.
No.
Dude, I could have shit when I saw that thing come out of the water. I know 4,000 pounds is huge, but we're just standing there. Scotty's like, because Scotty took us around and we were towards the end. He's like, all right, come back here around like 4:30, 4:45, and they're going to come out of the water. Sure as shit. Here they come out of the water. And like, you don't understand how big they are until you're just watching this just behemoth come out of the water like nothing. It was insane.
We was down in Disney. We went when you're over at the Animal Kingdom, you go on the safari. Yeah, they're huge. And I want nothing to do that thing. That thing will bite you in half, dude. That's all there is to it. If it gets a hold of you, you're screwed.
And just seeing a message I got here. Blake, did you know that Sue Harkey is going to be talking at CCY in April?
No. Oh yeah. She's doing TED Talk.
Yeah.
I was so confused. I'm like, wait, she just talked at our club last year. I forgot. Yeah, she's doing like a tub talk based off of TED's.
That's cool. I ain't off.
Oh, come on, Skipper. That's going to be a damn good talk, too, because
That would
Sue's
be
a hell of
good.
a speaker, and Ted just gives an amazing tub talk.
And he has a very awesome book, too.
I got that one upstairs, too.
Yeah, it's over there.
Can't reach it, Scotty.
Yeah. I'm in my recliner. I'm kind of comfy. A white chocolate fountain. Oh, Lord.
I'm just going to say what Annette said. If you sponsor it,
Yeah, anyway.
the whole thing, just not a part of it. The whole thing.
Grant can sponsor the hospitality room at Garrett and get. Yep, there you go. And if you sponsor it, Tara will have a slumber party as well. It looks like. I don't know what they're talking about. With cheesecake dippers. Ooh,
I'm always down for cheesecake.
I love cheesecake.
I'm getting hungry.
And now, see, you guys are all look. The freaking chat's going crazy.
That's Grant. That has nothing to do with us.
So,
the one clash, we were supposed to have a big slumber party. All these people were in on it. We went out and bought like new pajamas just for it. Got like light up slippers. We were ready. Then nobody participated except the Goomans and their togas. So disappointed. All these people were ready. It was like 20-something people. Like, yeah, we're gonna have a big slumber party right out in the atrium and everything. And yeah, nobody went to it.
If we get the more sponsorships we get, the more we do. It's a fundraiser for the club, so we can't just go spraying money out. But
yeah, we did that last year.
yeah, it didn't work out too good.
No.
So we get a lot of sponsorships, and I think we've demonstrated we can put on a good event, and we do our best to take care of everybody. We get those sponsorships, and not even necessarily sponsorships. We fill up that vendor room. We're good. We're good. Mm-hmm. We got, what is it? It's about 80 spaces this year that we can fill up, which is more than last year, that's for sure.
And that's without even spilling over in the extra space in the other room.
That's true. That's true. We are not going to run out of space this year.
No.
Try me.
No, yeah. We can actually make space.
Yeah, we have that whole hallway.
Yep. So we fill that place up, and we get those registrations, we get those vendors, we get the sponsorships. You want a hot fudge sundae? I'll give you a hot fudge sundae. Let's see here. Oh no, I'm 5 Ricos behind. Let's see here.
I haven't seen Rico on anything in a while.
Tara. All you have to do is ask, what encounters are there?
Well, honestly, a good host would tell you all the encounters. I'm on your side, Tara.
I wasn't the host. I just found them and opened some doors.
Yeah, he was like, hey, before somebody calls me, like, follow me. And we just like start darting all these people. At one point we came down, like some woman's giving a presentation at the touch tank, and just here we come barreling out of a door in the middle of it. It's so random.
That's funny.
Let's see here. Right. Sue's doing the tub talk, so it won't be 3 hours.
That's fair. I still think the longest talk I've ever sat through was one of Eric Bodrock's at the one clash. He had like over like 200 slides and it crashed at like 10 o'clock at night. And he's like, "Oh, I can plug it in and start over." Like, no, that's all right, buddy.
That wasn't 2 years ago, wasn't it?
No, that was like 2017 or 18. Yeah, he was like the late night. So we used to do a talk starting at like 9 o'clock. Or no, 8 o'clock, I think it was. And he went on till like, by the time it was all said and done, I think we got out of that room at like 11 something.
I don't think they make the Rico tights in vertically challenged sizes.
You can cut them down.
Yeah. Here we go. There we go. That's what I've been looking for. That made my night. There we go.
So he's just putting it on Shelby, it sounds like.
It is.
No, he did that last year too. It's okay. I now know the word has been said, so I now know what I got to do. All I got to do is send Shelby a picture of a killifish and say, "Sign up for the clash," and we're good.
Oh man, I see another celebrity in the chat there too.
Zenon, holy crap! Is Sam Scales going to be in the vendor room this year? I have been told yes.
Did we lose Scottie again?
Yeah, he froze. Looks like he's trying to poop.
There we go.
He just has to get his own Wi-Fi. That's all it is.
I'm going to have to soon. She must be using the crap out of it now before she gets rid of it. Oh, killing me here. Yes, but Sam did say he will be. Let's see here. Eric is our speaker for February.
You'll enjoy that talk.
Yeah. If you've never seen Eric Bodrock speak, there are longer talks, but that man is just filled with information. Like, hands down, one of the most knowledgeable speakers I've ever seen.
Hi, Jeff Kane. Welcome. Not a bad idea. See? Shelby, which of your 2 jobs are you working tomorrow? Are you working for the Garden of Eater Enterprises or the boat store? Lakes Fishy. Oh, boy. All right. Let's see here. Oh. There we go.
She said both.
Oh, jeez. All right, well, that works. What else? Oh.
Hey, Jeremiah.
Oh, look at this. You know, Jeremiah, you could be listening while doing water changes.
Who was that? Somebody was doing that and they overfilled their tank. I don't recommend that.
Alshon's got a good point here. Can we get Eric Wyrock going around doing talks at clubs?
I was rewatching who was it? Rico's video from like the Clash this past year. Just like so many pictures of Eric just looking like having the time of his life. It was hilarious.
Oh yeah, he was he was great, man. He was awesome.
We were gonna use the picture of him breaking the chair as the
That's the one picture I saw.
using that for one of the sponsorship opportunities.
Definitely should.
Let's see what else we got here. She's got to edit our video for tomorrow. Oh, jeez. You work her too hard, Grant. Give her some downside. Uh-oh. I hear little Ricos. Or little Skippers, I mean.
Little Ricos.
He owes me then. He owes me.
Let's see here. Yeah, then I'd spill water everywhere.
It happens.
See, Steven's doing it, though. And Anetta's here. Hi, Anetta. Welcome.
Hey, Anetta.
And Eric supplies Zenon with Corey's and rainbow fish.
That man definitely has some Corys you're not going to find anywhere else.
True story.
Oh yeah.
True story. Lady R is back again. We got 42 people in here. This is crazy. What else did I want to talk about tonight? That's all I wrote down.
I say you should have put it on your list.
Yeah. Well, you know what I bought today? Hold on. I'll get up for this one.
I knew it wasn't a CO2 tank.
It was not a CO2 tank. $3 at Walgreens, a little whiteboard, so I can jot down stuff I want to talk about.
But you have a notepad.
Could have saved $2 and got that at the Dollar Tree.
Or could have used the Notes app in your phone for free.
Yeah.
But then I forget it's there. Like this, I could put right here.
You're still gonna forget it.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be like right here. I'll have it sitting right here.
It's got a station just for it.
You know what happened? He'll be writing it, right? It'll fall and he'll go to grab it and it'll erase everything.
Probably.
Yeah, you're probably right.
His fingers will go the whole way down.
Fingers.
That would be my luck. I'm just saying.
Oh my.
Well, I did that. When was it? It was one of the Zooms today, I think. I'm writing with my notepad. I set it down and dropped the pen. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And then I gotta be careful not to hit a wire when I go to get it. Uh-oh.
Well, you know,
That's a good problem to have.
Yeah, I feel bad for you, Jeremiah. So bad.
These are beautiful fish, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I too would like to have a dry erase board and with old dry marker on it after I forgot to use it for 6 months. Yeah, that can happen. That can happen.
Oh, I've been looking for that. You start writing, you're like, oh, damn.
Yeah. What else do I got? Yeah, I need a CO2 tank. I'm looking around on Facebook Marketplace, starting to find some stuff. And but before I buy one, I actually do want to go to the local welding places just to make sure they'll fill them and see if they have any. And there's also some food places, like some bar supply places that I could go to and try them. I did order the thing that you put in the tank that tells you how much of the stuff you have.
Listen, that's foreign language.
Hold on, let me think here. Huh?
The drop checker?
It's something similar that you put that stuff in. Yep, there we go. Guess where I'm going Saturday?
There you go.
And it'll probably be on sale.
Are you off Saturday?
I think so.
Scotty's not allowed to have off more than one Saturday a month. Are you kidding me?
Shh.
You got a guest this Saturday, do you not?
Huh?
Huh?
For the Saturday stream.
Oh, I thought you meant during the day at work or something. I'm like, wait, no, I think I'm off Saturday.
That's what I'm saying. If you're going to go there, you might want to make sure you're off before you make that decision.
Yes.
You had a guest lined up for Saturday, if I remember correctly.
Correct. So, thank you, Skipper. What would I do without you?
Shaking his head.
I am off on Saturday. I have a 3-day. No, I don't have a 3-day week anymore because I picked up a part-time shift at the part-time job on Sunday. But I'm off from the aquarium for 3 days. And so Saturday, I'll go to Cuboid. And Saturday night, we're going to have Tanner on the stream. I think. I got to confirm that. But he did say he could. But that was like a week ago. All right. So
I'm not familiar. Who's Tanner? I don't think I'm familiar with him.
Tanner's from Tennessee. He's on with Mitch, Scruffy City.
Okay,
okay.
I've heard of Scruffy City. I don't think I've ever watched any of
Okay.
the streams though.
He
I know you're talking about now.
is vice president or president of the new club, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
they
that the club Ed's in?
What?
Ed's in that Tennessee club or no?
Yep, and Sarah Walker.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Air Gas or Earl Beck. I don't think we have an Earl Beck down here, Jeremiah, but we might have an Air Gas.
How close are you to like DC area, Scotty?
Not.
Not. I was gonna say if you got over to like the Guapa area people, they'd probably have extras.
I'm closer to you than there.
Gotcha.
You can go to Philly.
Yeah. Yeah,
Go
that
down,
I actually,
go down on Kensington Avenue to the meth lab and just grab one and go.
Man, so I don't think I'm ever gonna like willingly go to Philly again. We almost died like 4 times between going from the aquarium back to our hotel. It's like
I have
lanes
to
don't
drive.
do any. Dude,
I
I
have
felt
to drive through there every day on 95. But like when you're going through Philly on 95, it's just as bad as being in the city itself. The way the people drive.
I mean, I was so
Um,
happy to see like 2-lane roads, no street lights. Man, I felt back at home. But driving like straight through the hood, the lanes don't mean nothing. I felt safer at the gas station. Just people walking around like weed everywhere, guns hanging out of pockets. I felt safer there than driving on the roads.
They have put
Yeah.
one of the gas stations in Philly has a armed security guard
I saw that.
with a big gun. Yeah.
So
Metcalf-
whenever I
Metcalf-
see Philly, I'm like, I'm going around it.
yeah.
It stinks when you get close to it for some reason. I don't know why.
I do enjoy going to Monster Pets there, though. That's a really cool
Oh, yeah.
store if you've never been
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And see, that's a good point too, Metcalf. I got to find out if they would fill them, and instead of swapping. That's another.
That would be such a bitch buying a brand new tank and then just having them take and give you the crappy rusty
But
one.
if I can get it for dirt cheap because everything's on sale, then it might be worth it.
Just like whenever you get propane for your grill, right?
Yeah.
You buy an initial, or no, you go there. Well, you gotta buy an initial tank, anyways.
Yeah.
You go there and you just swap for like $20 and
Yeah.
20 pounders. Well, could you do that with CO2? I don't know.
Okay. Apparently, that's what they do for some of them.
All the areas around me, they fill propane. They don't really do swapping. They just have the big tanks
Oh,
around
really?
back. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
both.
not many. Oh, really? I know like your
Because
like gas
I'm gonna tell
stations
you-
around here are swap, but
If you grill a lot, you're gonna want to swap that tank out once in a while because of the fact whenever they get them back at the fill station, the company, they check the valves and everything.
Yeah, and they'll
Oh,
hydro
gotcha.
test them probably. Geek Boy says, "Get one you don't mind swapping. It's much easier." And I don't know of any paintball places anymore.
I know the closest one to me is somewhere down in Maryland.
Huh.
I think it's about an hour from me.
Unless I could work out a thing where I have 2 of them and I swap just my 2. Good question.
They come normally with the fire companies. If you use them, you have backups.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
why would we have CO2 at a fire company? We don't. We have O2.
Well, no, the CO2 extinguisher.
Yeah, but that's mixed with dry chem and stuff.
There's some that are just CO2 for electrical fires that don't make a mess.
Yes, that's true. What they do is a company comes in, they inspect them, and
Yeah.
if you need them, they just swap them out. They don't.
Yeah. Exactly. That's all we do at work. You drop off acetylene, oxygen, nitrogen, CO2, and we give you a full one, all different colors and conditions. Yeah. All pressure tanks are required to have tests and inspections every few years. Easier if you go somewhere, they take care of that for you. Yeah. Yeah. Like the
There's actually a lifespan on them tanks too. It's stamped on there.
Yep.
Is it stamped on the actual tank or is it on like the label
No,
that goes around
it's
the tank?
So before they
It's
fill it up,
engraved.
right, they actually stamp it.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually, it's actually both. There's the engraved ones, and then there's also the stickers, because there's different testing that's required. Um,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a monthly inspection you have to do.
yeah, so like for fire extinguishers, for example, every fire extinguisher needs to be monthly a monthly inspection by someone who is knowledgeable. You don't actually have to be certified for that. And then you have to be NFPA 10 certified to do the annual inspections, and to do any of the work on them. And Jeremiah, what'd you find on Amazon?
He's probably looking for CO2 tanks for you.
I appreciate it. Scuba Stevo, we just found out that it sounds like they are going to be the 17-gallon from Cuboid, the same ones as last year.
No, wait a minute. Is he talking about the fish show or the aquascape? Because he'll probably want to bring some fish up for the show.
Oh, good.
Hey, there goes Scottie again.
And looked like he blew a gasket.
Hey,
So normally we have 10 gallons, 5 gallons. Is
We
it
have
2.5?
2.5, 3 gallon, the critter keepers. And we do up,
Back.
so we have a couple 29s,
Yeah.
but that's like special request. That's one thing too. Like a lot of people think their fish need so much more room than they need. It's crazy. Like for a weekend, like a lot of your, like, for instance, a lot of your, like, your Mabuna, like Lake Malawi species, they don't need, most of them can fit like a 5 gallon for just like 2-3 days. People want like a 10 or a 20 gallon for like a yellow lab, and you just really don't need it. Your fish actually shows a lot better in a smaller tank too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a few bigger tanks. We got a few of the 29s. We have a couple 55s, but we typically use them because nobody brings a fish that big that they truly need a 55. We usually use the 55s for the donated fish and stuff like that. Now, if you bring a fish that truly needs a 55-gallon tank, make sure you register it early so that we can account for it. Because
You can always bring your own tank too. That's always encouraged if you have a big fish.
Yeah, absolutely.
Put in perspective, Aneta, if she's still in the chat, she has a Bean-Eye cichlid. The thing, gorgeous, humongous fish, and that, I think she had that. Was that a 20 or a 29? I mean, he was in a 20. There she is.
Mine.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, that fish is probably all of 16 inches, and he filled that tank, but he looked amazing in it. He did very well. He's back home with her, very healthy. So just keep in mind, you don't need a oversized tank for your fish, and they're not going to show well in a tank that has too much space in it.
Yeah, and yeah, we have a couple 20s and 29s, and they could do in a 10, like you're saying. Yes,
I was going to suggest a 10.
Yeah, and the biggest thing is to make sure you mention that when you register. I'm not sure if it's going to be a drop-down menu or what, but there should be like a comment section, and just select the closest size, and then if you need something different, put it in the comments or something like that. I'm not sure what the format of the form is going to be this year, but we'll work with you. But the biggest thing is I would enter it early, like as soon as it opens up, because it's going to be first come, first serve. All of the entry forms are going to be time stamped. So, yeah, it's first come, first serve. And what kind of fish was that?
It's a hap. Very beautiful fish. He actually won.
Yes. That's one of them cichlid things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Curious what species you got there, Scuba Steve?
He had it in chat. Let me look here. Oh, he didn't. He just says haps.
Yeah, a lot of different species. I didn't think Samson was only 11 inches. I thought he was bigger than that. But there again, he's in a 20 gallon, so he looks bigger than he actually is, I
Mhm.
guess.
Well, that's some of them angelfish that was there in the discus that were size of dinner plates were in 20s.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that some of those were for Angelfish Paradise. They just have some of the nicest quality angelfish I've ever seen. They signed up for Venom Spaces again this year, right?
Yep.
Just one.
Yeah, but them fish they entered last, boy, they were big.
Yeah.
Oh man, and they were beautiful. What's nice about I'm getting what you're saying now that I think about it more, is you get to see better details of that fish in that smaller tank.
Mm-hmm.
They had angelfish got 2 spots.
Oh, they did get 2. Awesome.
Yep. Thing.
Yeah, Nimbochromis, Livingstonia, and Nimbochromis venustus. The venustus is the giraffe cichlid. I don't remember if Livingstonia has a common name or not, but yeah, full grown specimens. I mean, they can get 10 inches. I've seen already. They're beautiful fish too. Even the females are really pretty on them.
I think he has a pair.
Yeah, bring the shrimp. More entries, the better. And I hope there will be more entries in the photography class this year.
I'll be competing against you again this year. It's been a couple years. Zenit takes amazing photography. If you haven't seen his fish photography, it's phenomenal. Yeah. I mean, I'd put his next to like Mo Devlin. It's really good.
Yep. And everyone's talking about the fish show now. Nice. Hope there's some snails entered to make it worthwhile.
She's still here.
And what else?
Yeah, please don't put your shrimp in a 10 gallon. Put them in like the smallest tank we have. We've had that before. People put like a shrimp or a snail in a 10 gallon.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's where we make you make a judgment and be like, no, don't need that. We're not putting it in that.
Yeah.
You only have so much room.
Let's see here. I don't know if that's in the rules or not. I don't know if it specifies.
No, because there was like 5x7s.
Yeah.
What's the next step up? 11x14? No, not 11x14. 8x10.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there was various sizes.
Yeah, as long as it's an original photograph that you took, you can enter. It don't matter the size.
Yep. And we'll have the photography class, the 2D art, and 3D art this year.
I'm curious to see what all Ed brings. I know he's definitely bringing some stuff for that 3D art class.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to start working on it, I think. Or did he say he already started? Oh, yeah, he already started. He has to make some adjustments to it. It'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sure.
Matter of fact, you guys actually already seen him working on a previous Craft Ed episode.
Nice. I hope so, Scuba. I hope so. I don't know. Did the list get posted? Let me check.
The class list?
Yeah.
Not that I saw.
I know he's working on it. I know he's working on it. And the same for the sponsorships. Let's see. Where would that be? Events. Aquatic show. Nope.
Still not up?
Nope. It's coming. Because I do know he's working on it. Nice.
I need to get some of his. I have artwork from a couple different people, but I don't have any Mo Devlin photos. I need to get some.
I think it would be cool to get Mo to come and do a talk on fish photography. He did one at, where was it?
I know. I saw him give his photography talk at the second Clash of the Cichlids. That was a really good talk. It was really
That was
entertaining
great.
too.
Because I'm
Maybe
sure
it
he
was
probably gave
online.
out great pointers.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen him do a talk. I don't know if it was at a local club meeting or if it was online, but it was awesome.
I know
And
we had him at CCY years ago for the Clash of the Cichlids and for an actual club talk, but I think that was before you were involved.
yeah, this was in the last couple years. And Zenon says 8x10 is probably the best size for the photo entries. And Zenon would know.
Yeah. I
I
thought
would
that's
agree with
precisely
that. You see more detail.
Yeah, that would be a great talk. Yeah, I
haven't seen Mo in person in years.
Where was it? It could have been at Bucks County.
I was just about to say, I'd imagine probably Bucks County.
I think it was at Bucks County. Yep. Yeah. But I think that would be a pretty cool talk to do at the Clash, maybe in 2024 if I can get him. I did try to get him to come in and be a judge, but it didn't work out. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. All right. It has been an hour and 15 minutes, and I usually only go for an hour, but we still do have 32 people here. For photo contests,
No.
is there a category? No.
That would be cool as hell, though. 5-foot poster of a shrimp on macro.
And yes, Scuba Steve-O poster pictures in fish
That
quarter.
actually reminded me of something I forgot to write down yesterday.
I want to get out to the OCA one of these years. I'm debating on going to another convention this year. I just can't figure out which one I want to do.
That's what I wanted to talk about. I knew there was something else. So the Aquashella dates are announced for the two of them.
There's only going to be two, by the way, if you didn't know that.
Huh?
There's only going to be two this year.
Right. There's only going to be two, but I've heard a couple people hint that there might be a third one coming.
Well, yeah, probably next year, but not this year.
Okay. And the one thing that perturbed me a little bit, just because of how compassionate I am about club events and stuff like that, is the one Aquashella is the same weekend as the AKA ALA convention.
Oh, that's shitty.
Yeah.
Which one, May or November?
Let me Google.
I'm pretty sure AKA or ACA is July, isn't it?
No, not AKA ALA.
That's in July.
The July one is the ACA and Cataclysm in Madison, Wisconsin. July 13th through the 16th, I believe.
Yeah, then May, I think, is the ALA, AKA, or is that April? There's so many right around that same time.
I'm looking.
I know OCA is always November. It's like the weekend after Thanksgiving or before
May
Thanksgiving.
19th to the 21st.
Is ALA, AKA.
Yep.
But I thought theirs was Aquashella's the beginning of the month, or is that when Aquashella's too?
I think that's when Aquashella is too.
I know the November one's like the beginning of the month, like the 4th or something.
I mean, I'd personally pick AKA ALA over Aquashella. I've never been to either one, but Aquashella just seems like it's too chaotic for me. I don't want to go to like a big, like it's like hundreds and hundreds of people.
Have you ever been to the farm show whenever they have?
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, no, that's not for me, man.
I still want to go experience one. I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just not into all the let's look at all this new stuff, because if I can't get it right there, I don't really care. I know that's probably wrong, but that's just how I feel.
So isn't
it pretty much just like a trade show?
It's Dallas. It's the same weekend as Dallas.
They're still like opposite ends of the country.
Yeah. It's opposites, and AKA ALA is going to bring in like 200 people. Like, it's not a big event, you know?
I'm thinking about going to that one this year.
Right. And the problem is that, you know, both the ALA and the AKA are trying to get more people. They need it to survive. And even if Shella only pulls 25 people, that's a big chunk of their attendance because it's such a small event. And I just, like, I know they ran into issues. I get it. It sucks. And I do wish them the best. But everyone always announces their events in like by January 1st. And normally Aquashella does it earlier. And all these clubs, all these people were waiting for the announcement. And like nothing was happening. There was no communication. So they started scheduling. And now they're going to come in here and do it the same weekend. I feel bad for them. I've never been to either of them. I have no clue who runs them. It's nothing personal. It's just, I hate it when even local fish clubs do stuff the same weekend. I hate it. Because, like, the Jersey Club, I know it's been like it for years. I get it. But I want to go to a Jersey Club meeting.
The same weekend as ACLC.
It's the same day as ACLC.
Yeah, but you understand, you only got 4 Saturdays.
Yeah, it sucks.
That is one thing I noticed. I was talking to Joel about that. Like, all these, like, big conventions are the same weekend as ACLC. Like, ALA, AKA is the same weekend.
Yeah.
ACA, and then there's even that one down in North Carolina. It's like a native fish convention or something like that. Same weekend, too. It's ACLC. That third Saturday is popular.
And they did it with Fishtoberfest.
I was there for that, and I do believe that made a difference a little bit.
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind.
But to answer Cora Work's question, yes, Fishtoberfest is the same weekend. It would be the second weekend in October.
Yep.
We're the last weekend in September, right?
Yeah, we're the last of September.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks.
Fourth weekend in September.
Yeah, we're the fourth weekend in September. They're the second weekend in October. I had to think about that because I had a 2-week break before I went to Portland.
Really, Grant? That's awesome.
Oh, hell, I didn't know that.
I didn't
Scottie,
know that.
You're the president.
I'm not the speaker chair.
So that's probably where he's going in June. Man, should I see if that day's open and go and listen to him talk?
Yeah.
Nah.
I may have to do that.
So that's just up. In a way, that kind of sucks because Grant, that's a hosting club of the Clash, and it's only 2 months away. 3 months away. It just sucks that you got to do that same travel. So
do you know how much traveling they did last year?
Good point.
Just a tad.
And still came to the Clash.
Yeah.
They went to every stinking Aquashella. They did a few other things in between, and they still came up there. I don't think that bothers them. They enjoy it.
Good.
Well, at least Grant does. I think Shelby's like, no.
Well,
No,
that's
I
awesome.
enjoy it.
I'm guessing you're going to be up for the weekend then. That's pretty awesome. That is exciting. I'm looking forward to that. That's yeah. Shelby has creeks to skate at what? In between has creeks to skate. What? Oh. I hopefully see a few fish rooms. Who's around here that would be worth? Well, I mean, really, Grant, you guys wanted to come to the aquarium. We're close enough that you could. Tomorrow, when I message Shelby about signing up for those vendor spaces, we'll talk about a trip to the aquarium as well while you're in town.
Huh? I'll say Crypt had a question up there about why people don't schedule in the wintertime. And I'll tell you from experience, we scheduled the first Clash of the Cichlids in the wintertime, and we realized real quick that was a bad idea. Like, what's their name up there? Coro Works. Transportation, a big one, because there's so much uncertainty. You don't want to enter fish. You don't want to make travel plans with the uncertainty of winter. And then traveling with your fish in the cold. I know you're only out of it for a little bit, but yeah, we learned real quick. That's why we switched it from. We did it that year in January. That we did the same year. Did it again in September, and the turnout was totally different.
This state is unpredictable in the wintertime. Yep. They're going to tell you it's going to freeze and rain. It won't. They're going to be like,
70 degrees out.
It'll be 70 degrees. Oh, it's just going to rain today. You got a foot of snow out there. You never know.
Yep. And Grant, no, I don't have that stupid app. I hate it. I despise it.
That is entertaining app there, Scotty.
No, I refuse. I literally refuse.
Do you have like a master's in maturity or something? Or
no, far from it. But when Shelby shares them on Facebook, I do watch them.
Ain't you talking about where she takes that little tank and goes to the creek and skates it at the creek?
Correct.
I don't know.
That's what he's talking about.
No, this is going to the creeks.
I just said that, but I say creek.
Oh, my. Down in the holler.
I'm going to kick you so hard in the ass the next time I see you going to grow a couple inches, you little shit.
Damn. And actually, Crypt, they're not going to be that far from you. It's, what is it, an hour from the Clash, ACLC? I've
40
minutes.
30 to 40 minutes away.
Yeah. But he's in Maryland, I think.
Mm-mm.
Who's in Maryland?
Crypt Keeper.
2 more states up.
Idea. Oh, New York.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how far New York is from ACLC. Have you ever done that drive? Blake?
Me and him talked. He's probably about 4 hours.
Really?
4 hours from.
Depends where you're at in New York too.
Yeah.
6-hour drive. I can't say that city's name.
Clash is like 6 hours. Oh, wow. Never mind. But MFG's in Maryland.
She is.
And I don't know what Matt's talking about. Something about Decoy ASL Grant. Not possible. And yeah. But it would be cool there's a lot of local people that it would be cool to get them to come to some of the meetings, which is starting to happen. Like more and more people are going to the CCY swap. More and more coming to ACLC from the Fish Fam. More and more to the Clash, obviously. I think it's a great thing, and I hope to see more people to be able to take advantage of the auctions and the speakers. And we talk to Grant and Shelby online every day, but how often do we really get to see them? And what ASL is, Scottie? American Sign Language.
That's what I was going to say too.
Yeah. But it would be nice to get more to the clubs, so we're going to have Grant at ACLC. Like, that just made my freaking night. I had no clue. And it's a great opportunity to hang out with them. I'm sure they're going to be there more than just the day. So, phonetically above for you. That's how you say.
Utica. That's what he said earlier. Utica. He was telling you how to say that city in New York.
He was giving me the pronunciation.
Oh, right here. That's what this is.
Yeah.
Utica.
I could tell you were confused when you looked at that.
Yeah. Sometimes this chat does that to me. All right. I would like to know the rules for the fish show. Can I bring my own heaters? No. no.
Are we doing that for discus? I know we always had a thing that we let discus people bring it, but
Yep, that is in that rule.
Last time they did it, or not last year, the year before, a Buzz brought one, and Mike Buchma looked like he was right there. His tank was up to almost 100 degrees. His heater
Right.
malfunctioned.
Yeah.
When
When he's in that little room.
The
yeah, the little
bistro.
bistro. Yeah, they went out for dinner, and
They
Mike
were on the
Buchma.
far right. It was the far right tank.
Yeah,
we were standing there talking, and I don't know what made him look at it. He's like, that tank is awfully hot. And he had a thermometer. It was like 100 degrees.
Yep. And Zenon, thank you. I agree. Zenon, did you register yet? Early bird special.
Now,
bringing Terry down with you this year too.
He said he's asking about like additives. Like we'll have prime and like API stuff there for like pH and stuff like that.
We will actually provide the water parameters of the hotel ahead of time on the website. Mm-hmm. We post that. Callie, who works for API, will do the water testing, and we will actually post on the website what the water parameters are. We actually do 2 different tests timed apart over a few months, just in case there's any changes. We do have a water testing table where we will provide API products to use, but like that's it. You can't bring your own stuff in, but you can bring your own water.
Yeah,
that is always allowed.
Yeah, because we don't have RO.
No.
Correct.
Scuba Steve, those tanks in our fish show won't get below 60. We get the whole room heated, and we have a water heater that we actually purchased last year. So the water going into tanks, I think we were putting it in like mid to high 70s last year.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it stayed. Yep. And this year we're not going to be. Last year we were unfortunately like right by a garage door. This year we're going to be on the opposite side of the room, away from it. Yep. So at the most, they might get down to like low 70s, but that should be nothing to worry about.
When we had the garage door open, when we were loading and unloading, I think we dropped down to 68 for about an hour. And
we heated right back up quick, though.
Yeah, we right away like put someone at the door, but like make sure this door stays closed. And and we did purchase, like they said, a tankless propane water heater. So like if we notice anything starting to happen, we can do water changes and pump in some warmer water if need be.
Vendors also have access to that too. You don't have to worry about that if you're a vendor. We got you covered.
And we also, like they said, we heat the room as well. And this year, just so we don't run into that garage door issue, we're putting it on the opposite side of the room. So we do pay very close attention to that and have backup plans if need be.
What do you mean the opposite side of the room?
We're going to be up closer to the hallway this year, not right there by that door. Like where Super Cichlids was last year, I think we talked about putting it over there.
Yep. That's cool. So aquascaping stays where it is. And then the other side of aquascaping, up by the glass. So that'll be good. No, we don't have RO. You should bring your own.
Yeah, correct. Bring your
own. It was also like unusually cold last year too that night. Yeah. Like really cold for September.
So what's wrong, Scuba Steve-O? What are you talking about?
That was before we talked about heating the room. He was saying because we weren't allowing heaters and ACA's tanks got below 60.
Gotcha. Yes, Terry too. Awesome.
I was just trying to think of the way it was set up last year, and then if you would move it because of the width of it, the depth of how it was big. It's obviously going to be bigger than what a vendor space was.
Oh, but
since we're going to have 2 rooms now and just redoing everything. I see what you're saying. Plus, it'll keep a lot of heat in right there if you go to the middle or something.
Exactly. So basically, where all the vendors were on that whole right side of where all the vendors were is
Where
going to be
Shelby
the
and them the garden eaters were.
Yep, from them all the way up to where Super Cichlids was. That whole area is going to be fish show. So it's actually going to be a bigger area than it was last year.
Yeah, we're going to need it, I have a feeling.
Exactly.
We already budgeted for another rack to put in, too.
Did you?
Yeah. Yep. And Big Shrimpin', hello, welcome. Nice seeing you on Saturday. And, yep, bring your own water.
I know the Goomans brought their own water. They brought a lot of water, too.
I remember that. Yep.
Well, and that's another thing. Whenever you sign up for that, you can put that in the comments. You're bringing your own water. Because if you don't tell us, we're going to fill it.
Yep. Epiplatus rollifii and Epiplatus infrafasciatus. The first one, rollify. There we go. Took me a minute for that one. I think there is someone in the local Kelly Club that is doing that one,
Clayton,
but not the second one.
I would check with Clay Crawford because if he don't have him, he knows somebody that does.
And that is who I was thinking has the first one. The second
I think you're right.
one, I'm not familiar with the second one though. But Chris Diaz has something similar to that, if not that. But I can look into it. And Kelly Foreman's coming in late, but coming in hot. Hello and welcome. And my chair appears to be on fire. It is getting a little toasty in here, but not because of my fake fireplace. My head is on fire. It's because I shaved it today. Bunny has the Epiplatus sex fasciatus.
Which is also the sex bar, I believe.
Yep.
Great job, Skipper.
Don't let this brain fool you. It holds information. Whether I want to use it or not, that's a different story.
An 8-hour drive is a bit too long to be hauling multiple gallons of water.
Oh, yeah.
It depends literally how, like, if it's just a couple gallons, it's no big deal. Like, I would say 5 gallons or less.
You still have a lot of time, my friend.
Yeah. Got about 8 months.
It hasn't even opened yet. It's not going to open for a few months.
We usually open at end of July, beginning of August, something like that. It's pretty close to the show, like a month or so.
Yeah, because a lot can happen.
Like fish dying and
Yeah, it was the beginning of August last year.
And yes, Shelby, that is who you got the Nothobronchius fasciatus, I believe it was, from Clay. And if you still have the label, you have his contact info. But if not, I can get it for you. I talk to Clay and see Clay on a regular basis. Jenna P., hello, welcome.
Hello, Jenna.
I wonder if Clay's going to get a spot at the Clash this year, a hobbyist spot.
Nah.
You don't think so?
No. But he did get
a lot of nice stuff.
He already registered.
Oh, awesome.
Mm-hmm. He might do like room sales. He's more that type. Yeah.
I know he does a lot of pre-sale stuff, like people buy from him before the show and he brings it.
Yeah. Yep. Big Shrimpin' is a plumber. And if you want to supply an RO, I'll hook it up.
That's just more work.
Yeah, and we actually don't get that question very often. I don't know that anyone has ever even asked for it before.
I never heard it.
Yeah.
Well, like the shrimp tanks, they're going to be small, like 2.5 gallon tanks.
Right.
Yeah,
So you can bring their own.
Right. So, but I'm just saying I don't think it'd be a good idea because then somebody has to keep an eye on it and all this, and we're going around with their heads cut off like a chicken. setting that area up, and then we get into filling tanks. We just keep going. We don't.
Yeah.
That's just.
But
one
we do appreciate the offer.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
get Mike Mullen assistant in there.
Yeah. Yeah, we could definitely use your plumbing abilities, though.
Because he has an RO that hooks up to the garden hose.
Oh, wow. That's kind of cool.
It's just going to be easier if you bring
No,
that.
I mean, for me, not for the Clash.
I know, but I'm just, when I saw it, I was like, man, that's not a bad idea. No, it'll be good. No, just bring your own, please.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. Oh, my.
But you can. We do provide a garden connection that you're more than welcome to use. So if you want to bring that RO unit and connect it to a garden hose, you are more than welcome to do that. We have one outside and 3 inside garden connections. And yes, you guys can go look for room sales for sure.
So listen, have you ever done that?
Room sales?
Yeah.
We did at the Clarion. We haven't done it at this hotel yet, I don't believe, but back at the Clarion we did.
So that was kind of weird. So we was at the Triple Crown, right? And you saw we brought this up before about they had these boards up, and somebody could pay like $5 to put on this board.
Mm-hmm.
This is the room I have in. You can come and get it. That was just weird going into somebody's hotel room where they're sleeping and stuff, and they got bags of fish laying on their bed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it was just weird. Now, did I buy fish? Yes, that's where my Synodontis lucipennis.
Nice, Lennon. Good seeing you, buddy. Good seeing you.
Hey, bud. That I mean, it was weird at first, but once you get into it and you start seeing all these different kinds of fish, I'm like, all right. And you get good deals too.
They turned into mini hospitality rooms too, because that just kind of becomes the hangout spots as the different room sale rooms.
We aren't doing anything official with room sales, so we are not going to be doing any advertising of room sales. But our theory is what you do in the room that you're paying for is up to you. That's between you and the hotel.
Yeah.
So if you want to do a room sale, have at it. If you want to put something outside your door and they take it down, well, that's between you guys. We have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, just got to cover ourselves on that.
Exactly. Fish sales, not the normal hotel room transaction.
Right. Yeah, no, it's not, dude.
And hello, Vibes. Welcome.
I'm just glad that we didn't run into one of them creeps, you know what I mean?
And Big Shrimpin', unfortunately, you're not going to be the resident plumber. That position is already spoken for by the one and only amazing Mike Mole, who has been on the senior Clash committee probably since the first Clash.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Mike was in the club. Mike's probably the only person left in the CCY besides Lonnie that was in right before me. So yeah, Mike's been there since the beginning. I mean, the whole Keystone Clash of the Cichlids, it would never have happened without Mike Mall.
Yeah, and he has his own business. He's a plumber.
Kelly.
Lurking and driving.
Oh, we're back on the
new locals. Hello and welcome.
Hashtag bed skirt.
And Matt's going to be in room 169. Those bed skirt stains don't come from nowhere.
Whose room was that had them in nets?
That was a Nets.
It was a Nets.
Oh
my God, it was hilarious. She goes, look at this picture. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, Jesus. They did. They didn't wash him. Oh, my. That was funny.
More people are coming in. The number's going up instead of down. After this long, the number should start dropping down so I can end it.
Or you can just say, bye, everybody. See you on the next one.
All right. Skipper said it. It's 8:45. This Saturday, I will be streaming. We might have Tanner with us. If not, we'll figure something out. And all 40 of you, it's bedtime. Have a good night, everyone.